Andrew with Evermore Studio. I've been doing more stuff with Celtic key patterns or maze patterns recently and thought I would do a quick run through of building a couple. This is not a vector graphics or Inkscape tutorial. If you don't understand the mechanics of what I'm doing, there are a lot of videos about that out there. I'll recommend Logos by Nick for that and put a link in the description. Also, I did not figure this out entirely on my own. I will link to some excellent books by some dedicated Celtic art scholars in the description. It is generally easiest to work on a grid. It seems to be more common to work on a rotated grid, but a straight grid works too. I'll step through the same key square both ways. Note that you can also rotate the grid rather than building key patterns at a 45-degree angle. To get a rotated grid of guides in Inkscape, I made a grid with the grid extension. Selected the whole thing, rotated 45 degrees, then converted the lines to guides. Locking the guides helps reduce moving them accidentally. This is a design I had already worked out, so you don't have to watch me fumbling around to figure out the placement. This type is sometimes called a Z pattern because of the shape of the interlocking units. Typically, I would group and reproduce whole Z units to extend a panel to the size I wanted. You can use triangles that are all the same size. Some ratios of the long side measurements work well too, including 1:3, 2:3, and 1:2. This one's 2:3. Patterns with more triangles across the base are also possible. When designing, I reflect and mirror the triangle sets and arrange them so that the spaces between them can mostly be divided evenly by adding a line. Finishing perpendicular edges usually involves rotating a triangle unit 90 degrees. I'll finish this panel by mirroring the other end. Let me know if you found this interesting, entertaining, or useful. As always, your likes and subscriptions encourage me to keep sharing what I am doing.